Alright, so in today's episode, I'm gonna build a box. Wait, don't go anywhere. It's a little bit more than that. See, I have this speaker that's in here. And that doesn't look in universe to me. So I need to create a crate or a box to cover it. So let's go ahead and do that next.
As with all my designs, I start looking online for ideas and references, and that usually begins with Pinterest and ArtStation. I found this illustration of these awesome ammunition boxes by Pengzhen Zhang. If you'd like to check out Pengzhen's incredible work, check out the link to his ArtStation profile in the description below. First, I used Blender to make a 3D version of the design just to get a glimpse of what it might look like. I then broke down the design to 2D vector graphics in Illustrator and saved out an SVG file. That SVG file is then imported into Fusion, where I can make my final measurement adjustments and then create the tool paths for use on my CNC. With that, I let the droid, CNC, do all the work while I sit back and supervise. And what I'm left with is a set of giant model sheets. I then cut out all the parts using my favorite snipping tool.
So I have to make a crazy cut here, where basically all of this has to be cut out. So it's going to be kind of like a slice there and a slice there. But let's go ahead and get started with it. So here's the cut that I made right here, and that makes it so these can line up. So perfect here and perfect edge here. All right, let's just stop for a moment. A slight design change. So I decided to make these in the beginning, and it was gonna go right in the front like this and have like some airflow or something, but I don't really like the look of this. Don't worry, I have two of these and I will find a use for them somewhere in my future builds. So there's that. Instead, staying true to the design, I made this plate here. And I like it because it's nice and clean. It just looks better to me. Aside from that, I had to make 3 manual cuts. First would be these end caps. Couldn't quite figure out how to make these angles on the CNC, so I just took it to the table saw, matched the angles with my angle finder, and we have these nice end caps. I also, a simple cut, just a couple of bevels on the board here, and this will fit right in the middle for the top side of this. I almost forgot. Before I go painting this thing, I wanted to show you guys one more thing. So I made 2 cuts straight down, added a hinge up top and this little reinforcement piece here, and now I have a way to open and conceal what's inside.
After the primer has dried, I do a quick sanding. Was there a better way to do this? Yes. Yes, indeed there was. I had some leftover gray paint, so I decided to go with that. Now that the larger surfaces are done, it's time to go back in with a brush and shore up the corners and inner edges. For the center, I decided to mimic the walkers from Rogue One. This color is called Buttered Rum. With the help of some MDF scraps, I was able to make this pocket for my go-to LED light. Now comes the part where I die a little inside. I suck at weathering these things. Yep, nowhere else to go but up. Well, I start to feel a little bit better after I get the silver marker out and start working on the edges. Yeah, I'm gonna call this done. Well, I hope you enjoyed this build as much as I did, and stay tuned because the next build, I'll have an even bigger model sheet.